Realized I never did a hot or cold on Gamora. And good timing because now we have the final images. This is Economist. Let's jump right into it. What is going on? Welcome to the video. This is Sixty Economist. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Toys Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Gamora that is finally shipping after 34 years. We have the final images now, so great time to do a hot or cold. First, we're going to talk about this figure from a collector perspective, and then we're going to talk about it from an investment perspective. Luckily, we actually have the actual blogger photos, so we can actually see it from a collection perspective. Look, she looks fantastic. That head sculpt is gnarly. It's Gamora. We already know it. When Hot Toys is doing aliens, it's over. You know they're gonna crush it. I mean, look at her next to Nebula. Woo! Looks good. And like Yondu, maybe the best head sculpt Hot Toys has ever done. Gamora probably right up there. Looks great. I mean, look at this Yondu. Gamora looks great, but Yondu is stealing the show. And Nebula, don't sleep on Nebula either. Nebula looks fantastic as well. But look at this Yondu head sculpt. Needless to say, they crushed the aliens. I mean, they're really trying to get you in this pose. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're looking at like a $1,800 picture. They want you to buy all of these. This guy ain't gonna be cheap either. But yeah, dude, she looks great. Looks like the material the material came out perfect. This looks like it's actually going to be like I wouldn't actually be too scared like bending this. She looks fantastic. We're going to talk about the elephant room in a second, but I mean, they nailed the paint, they nailed the outfit. I think the materials that they chose to use for it is great. She's going to look so great with Nebula. She's going to look great with the whole Guardians of the Galaxy crew if you decide to, invest your retirement to get the whole crew. She's going to look good with her Thanos. Even with the jacket off, jetpack, wow, yeah. That's funny because it's toys. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The rooted hair. It's not for everyone. I don't think it's for me. I can appreciate this figure. I think I would have rather just had them do sculpted hair. I think theoretically rooted hair makes sense. Like Hot Toys is all about accuracy, and I guess in theory that makes the figure look much more accurate to how it looks in the movies. But just something about rooted hair, I just look at it and just think it's a little bit too much like a doll, like $240 doll, $230 doll. It just makes it hard for me. I'm just not a rooted hair guy. And unfortunately, that's probably the main reason why I would pass on this one. Also, the bigger reason why is with my Marvel, because I try and stay, more nimble with my Marvel collecting. I generally stick to big three: Spider-Man, Thanos. If I got this one, I feel like I would if I got this, I would absolutely have to get Nebula, and I would pair her and Nebula. But once I get her and Nebula, I would be too tempted maybe to just get the whole Guardians of the Galaxy squad, and I just don't feel like I want to invest that much money. And jumping into it from an investment perspective, she's actually really interesting. She has the potential to do well. We've seen some of these more you could argue she's more of a secondary character in the Marvel universe, and you've seen some of these more secondary and even tertiary characters perform quite well. Best example, Scarlet Witch. Civil War Scarlet Witch is whatever retail for $220. It's like a $600 or $700 figure. I just think that with Marvel, it's a lot more speculating. It comes down a lot more to supply numbers than it does with Star Wars. With different Star Wars figures, and then the big three in Marvel, Captain America, Iron Man's. There's a lot of perpetual demand. That's always going to keep a figure inflated. But with some of these Marvel figures, it's hard to tell with supply, and if supply really hurts you, it can really burn you. There's a lot of random one-off Marvel figures that you would think would do really well, and just end up not doing that well. Some examples different Captain America. There's a couple of Captain Americas. Even an Ant-Man. Some different random Marvel characters just don't really do that well. I think a lot of it comes down to supply. And then you have other ones the first version of Star-Lord with the trench coat that comes out, and it's a $450 figure in the secondary market, retailing for $220. So I just think that's more speculative. Again, Yondu is a great example of a figure that really can outperform in the secondary market, going to much as $600. So with this one, I think you just get it. if you're a Marvel guy or gal and you are a Guardians of the Galaxy fan and you love Gamora, just get it. Just get it and just add it to your collection, whatever. And like, maybe it just sits at retail forever, or maybe it becomes a $450 figure. This one I just think is a lot harder to tell, and I don't really have a great view, and at least a very concrete view from an investment perspective. I think you just get it if you want it. If Rooted Hair is not for you, like it's not for me, then maybe you just pass. But as always, these are just my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys happy with this figure? Are you guys adding this figure to your Marvel collection? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and as always, buy the dip, sell the rip. This is the way. We will see you in the next video.